40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Play action. Now it's Murray. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this one is incomplete. So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. They go play fake, and it's Hill. Oh, into a sea of defenders, unintercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley, and a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Now Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5, and it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Mixon. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, that's out to Hill, right side complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. For this defense, CD, going up against Kyler Murray here, what's the secret to keeping him in check?
Having better athletes than him, which is really unrealistic. So I go way back in football. They used to have a coverage called the umbrella coverage with 4 defenders back deep. Now you want to try and move that umbrella up front with Kyler Murray. Kind of surround him and keep him hemmed into the pocket. Because if he breaks out, he's going to hurt your defense in a big way with his legs.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Flushed out right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Throwing again, Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harris. Touchdown, Cardinals. Demetrius Harris. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Rodgers now on first down. Gets this one to use check. And he gets this inside the 35-yard. Line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now a play fake. Rodgers looking deep downfield. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Now it's Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, they come into this one with an 0-8 record. The playoffs obviously out the window weeks ago. For now, their season boils down really to one question. How do we come up with that first win?
It's a great question, and I do think that they'll get it because they've been close a few times. But in order to get it done, morale has to stay high, so a lot of that goes on the coaching staff. You know, easy to coach when you're 7-1. That's a piece of cake. But with their record right now, how do they manage to keep these guys going in the right direction? And they're going to need some help from...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, Here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And the final number on that throw, boy, it traveled an even 69 yards. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish. But you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end. How about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah. To try again after the sack. Rodgers. And a quick throw here that's complete. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. This will be caught. It's Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. Gold with the extra point, and with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Dancing to his left. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Murray. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there at 22. Murray to air it out again. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. Murray now. Flush to his right. Eluding the press. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 37.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the 1st half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Geno Atkins got home that time after the sack. Oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there, you throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, it might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
He's got a man, complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
Another catch for Valdez-Scantling.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. And again, it's Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they corral him just a couple of yards shy of the end zone. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and it didn't do it very often.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. He is going to find Hill here. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Shotgun now from Murray. Oh, Hill, great grab. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
1st down, Murray. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
From the gun on third down, Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. They're going for it. It's Murray. And going deep for Hill. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Quite a decision there on fourth down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points. And following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is a logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there, and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Here's Rodgers to Mixon on the check down. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Rodgers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now...
And Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag him down to the end zone for 2 points. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say... things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Power and shutting the tackle, and now some room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
It may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. This is caught, and they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 chip plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's a run with Mixon, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Joe Mixon with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Niners add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they have the football that will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 for the Niners there to 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the 1st down play. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Deebo Samuel there to make the grab.
And the 49ers are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further.
Gold with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Murray. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. A solid stiff arm. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10 is Connor, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Murray a give. This is Connor.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Murray, one final try. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.